Mr. Wilson. Tell me again, what is this like I've lost track at this point, like the 8th time that you've been in my classroom when you should be home, sleeping, doing God knows what, and I should be somewhere doing Pilates, making sure my butt stays firm. But nope, here we are once again, staying after school, because you just seem to not want to learn at all. And I want to be really honest with you. The school doesn't know what to do. Did you know that the principal was this close and to just tell you to leave? You know, it's actually against school policies to just kick students out because they're having trouble learning. I don't know if you heard about that chat that he had with your parents, but they were considering sending you to a school with a short bus. And hey, there's no need to make fun of students who ride the short bus. There are geniuses that come out of that school. There's nothing wrong with schools like that, but the way that you're acting, I'm not quite sure how much longer we can do this. I mean, we've brought your parents in. That didn't help. We've brought your grandmother in, and she is very sweet. Tell her that I need that chili recipe. And for some reason, we brought your dog in, and you know, I knew it was weird. I should have trusted myself. All of a sudden, your dog was a service dog, and he got a certificate over the weekend. I mean, crazier things have happened, but that turned out not to be true, and he just ate one of your classmates' ponytails. Anyway, I just want to let you know how serious this is. And look, I already know you didn't study for your last math test. No, there's no need to lie. If you studied, then you probably have all the notes, right? In your notebook, right? Yeah, let's see what you have in your notebook, okay? Okay. And what is this? These aren't notes. This is an illustration of your dog eating your classmate's braid. Come on, Mr. Wilson. I mean, it's not a terrible drawing, but this is just not the place to do that. Do you even care about your education? We really want you to succeed. Well, you clearly don't, because you come to school and you just joke off everything like everything's a big joke. Yeah, I know about your family. Your dad has 2 jobs and your mom is always in between one. Yeah, honey, I know. And I think you use the jokester personality because you're hurting deep down inside. And it's okay to hurt, but you just have to let it out and let someone know. I always told you I'm here to talk, but you just want to goof off in class and impress these little girls who want a man, a real man eventually, who's going to have a college degree and eventually probably have some business. But where you're headed, the direction, the only thing that you need to learn how to say is, can I take your order? Do you want fries with that? Okay, yeah, so your raps are going to take you out the hood. I've never heard your music. I don't want to say that that's not true, but until your music pops off, you just start popping open those books and learn a thing or two. Okay. You don't believe me? You think that you've just been skating by this entire class? Okay. I'm just going to pull up your files real quick of the entire year and how you've been doing on your tests. And you seem to think you've been doing great. So right now, okay, let me see. Okay, can you see? Okay. Okay, so starting in September of last year, our first test, this was a very easy test. It was a little pop quiz because I just wanted to see where you all were at, after the summer. And so, this actually might be the highest grade that you've gotten in the class. It was a 61, which is a D. Not D for dang, not D for dedication, no, D for dodo bird, D for dummy, D for, you know what, let me not say that, but you get the point. Oh, how can I call you dumb? What are you gonna do? You gonna make a joke to the principal? Tell him that the teacher was talking about you? You know what? They would probably be happy. They would say, well, Mr. Wilson, you are a dummy because your most recent grades have been I am only letting you know what I see because clearly you can't see this. And maybe if I change my approach, because I've been thinking about this really hard and it seems like no one can get to you, so I think you need some tough love. And maybe that will stick with you, okay? Oh no, we're not done yet. Let's see. Okay, next test was, let's see, October 21st. And you had about 2 weeks to prepare for this, which is more than enough time. And, you got a 21 on October 21st. And I'm not sure if your favorite rapper is 21 Savage, but I'm going to assume you did a little bit better in math than you're doing. Okay, moving on to November 5th. I don't know if you remember this one, but this is when you did so bad that the principal called you into their office because they wanted to make sure you weren't completely stoned out of your mind, or I don't know, but the scrabble that you wrote, we were all genuinely concerned because you're a grown man. I know you're not old enough to buy cigars or cigarettes and liquor, but you are a grown man. And, I have cousins, baby cousins that write neater than you. I don't even... Okay. Yeah, the guidance counselor was just like, I think he's okay. He just doesn't care. And, we didn't want to spend our afternoons, trying to figure out what's wrong with you. I think you're getting the point, so I'm gonna put that down. And you know what I'm actually gonna bring out? I'm going to bring out this folder of mine. So we did have a math quiz just a couple days ago. And I strictly remember telling every person to study. I gave you all worksheets, I gave you guides, I gave you every tool to learn. You know what I even did? I even put the answers on the whiteboard. Seems like nobody noticed except Chen. I mean, of course, Chen gets 100 on every test, so I don't know if he necessarily copied the board or... But you must have been in La La Land. I digress. So, if we just take a look. 100, not you. 98, not from you. 50, you know, I wish I could say it's you because that's a lot higher than you did, but not you. Okay, 88, not you. Let's see, 75, still not you. Are you seeing the pattern? Okay, yeah, good. I just wanted you to know how other students were doing compared to how you're doing. Okay, oh, and here we go. You, my dear, you got an F. Okay, so let's read what you did. So, you got one question right out of these 10 questions. This was supposed to be a very quick and very easy test. And I literally gave you the answers. Like, whatever you're smoking, you need to give me some because I wish I were as carefree as you. I truly, genuinely do. Anyway, so the only question that you got right, and it was of course, a question everybody got right. Nobody got this wrong. Even the student that just transferred here from France, they got this right. I mean, it's... So, of course, the one that you got right, it was, what is 0 times 6? Which is obviously 0. But, you know, I can see that was your second answer. I can see that you had erased it and put 6. But then you erased it and put the correct answer, which is 0. So, you know, I wanted to give you credit for that. So, you know, you get a 10. But other than that, everything else is wrong. No, we're going to take a look, because I want you, I don't think you were very coherent when you were reading this. Okay. So it says, if 2 trains leave the station at different times, 2 trains are driving towards one another. Okay. Can you visualize this? The first train leaves town A at 5 a.m., traveling 60 miles per hour. The second train leaves town B at 7 a.m. at 70 miles per hour. The distance between town A and town B is 455 miles. What is the exact time the collision will occur? Now what you have to do is solve the rate equation for t to get to d over r. Then you have to plug in 335 for d and 130 for r. The time of collision will thus be the sum of 2 hours plus 2.579 hours, adding to the start time. Was that not a given? It honestly, at this point in this grade and the age that you're at, it really should be. And for the rest of your answers, I mean, what you actually answered is, I don't know, I'm hungry. Which I don't have time for this. I really don't. These little kid shenanigans, I really just need to stop. But I do want you to know that 7x plus 72 does not equal 72. It's 35. So we're just going to check that. We're going to x that, x that, x that, x that. We're just going to x out everything, okay? We're just going to x out this entire thing, okay? You know, I just really want us teachers, we're not trying to be the bad guys. You know, we're not trying to be your best friend either, but we just want to really make sure that you succeed, even if it's with a C, you know, even if it's with a 2.9 GPA. It's better than nothing. And honestly, honey, where you're at right now, you're seriously just going to end up at a McDonald's. And I know you might think, like, hey, Miss Carrington's being so harsh. But I'm really not. I'm really, really not. I'm only acting this way because I wish someone acted like this with me. Maybe I wouldn't be an high school teacher and I'd be a college professor. I digress. But I just want to ask you, what are you gonna do to change? Because we can't keep doing this. Okay, so you're gonna sign up with one of those tutors that we have been begging you to. They're for free. So yes, you're gonna sign up with the tutor. You're gonna meet with him twice a week. I want to say 5 days a week. Twice is me being nice. Okay. So twice a week, you're gonna meet with him. You can still have a bit of an after-school life. You're going to be taking practice tests. Yes, you will be. Because maybe if you had done better on the prior test, you would need to be taking practice tests. Remember, broke and stupid men don't deserve no. I think you could feel in the rest of that. And I know you're trying to impress. You know, Katrina in class, you think she wants to date a broke, stupid man who works at McDonald's? No. She's going for Chen, the one who gets 100 on every test. Yeah, I actually saw them talking. Yeah, flirting. He was spitting his game on her. Yeah, he was. So maybe if you do good on your next math test, she won't say no to you when you ask her out for ice cream downtown. Oh yeah, I hear. You might think just because I'm behind my desk, but I hear it all. So, do we have a deal? Okay, good. And one last thing, Mr. Wilson. You did get an F. And you know, I do like you to a degree because your grandma, Miss Shirley, really was just out of this world. Alright? They're good people. And maybe I'll change this F to a C minus. Oh, don't get too excited yet. On one condition. You still selling that good gas? It's on you right now. I should call the principal. But he would probably just want to buy it all. Alright, so let's spark that up. And let's get the hell out of